Do you think that Peter Obi is a weak man? You know why I ask this question?
Yes, it's
A
very
lot of
important that you
people,
ask this question.
a lot of people are actually saying he's a weak man.
I'm very happy that
That such a man will not reclaim his mandate. So somebody like Showore said that he cannot win the election, and then somebody will take it from him. And then a lot of people also judging the fact where he asks people to calm down with the whole protest after election. People that feel that their vote did not count. So people are saying that we need a strong person. That Peter Obi is not that strong person. What do you have to say about that?
So I'm also a very heavy critic of Peter Obi. And I'm a strong fan of Peter Obi. The last election, I donated 10 million naira to his campaign organization, sent to the account.
Wow.
Peter Obi, sometimes, and that's where he's human. Like I give you, for example, this is a honest podcast that we are on. Peter Obi lost me the day he wished Gowon happy birthday. And he wrote a lot of other things there. I critiqued him. I critiqued Peter Obi. I was among those Igbo people that were angry. And I told myself, I have nothing to do with this Peter Obi again. But another eye again, I used again to look at it again. I used a third eye and looked at it. Peter Obi is a unifier. People have different character. I might be someone that I will say an eye for an eye. You might be someone that says, okay, a hand for an eye. You understand? So, Peter Obi is not weak per se as people say. But Peter Obi is smart enough to understand the Nigerian system. Peter Obi is that man that has where he's going to, that will not pay attention to the stones that people are throwing him on the way to where he's going to. This is attitude. The way he conducts himself is also part of the reason why there is some kind of peace in Nigeria. Why he has also won so many people. So, most people understand that if Peter Obi is not who he is now, maybe this government can just put anything on his head and discredit him. Some people were saying, oh, they cannot arrest Nnamdi Kanu. Even if they arrest him, they are going to release him. International organizations are going to do this. My brother, Nigeria is a lawless country. You have to be careful. You have to be careful. You have to choose what is important to you. In Nigeria, you have to look at two things. Do you want to be right, or do you want result? So I think Peter Obi is taking the latter. Peter Obi wants the results for the whole country. And he doesn't want to throw this country into tantrum. Peter Obi is still 60-something years. So 8 years more into his life, he will still not be as old as Atiku, for example. Peter Obi still, in short, what Nigerians should be praying for is that Peter Obi should not get tired of running. Because, to be very honest, if I was as rich as Peter Obi, as successful, fulfilled as Peter Obi, have the level of clout and fame he has, my brother, I wouldn't want to save Nigeria. I would just come to my region and just focus and see how many people I can save here. And then just deal with the headache of my people. So, Peter Obi, like you rightly said, some people are saying, Nigeria needs Peter Obi more than Peter Obi needs Nigeria. Peter Obi is the only governor today that doesn't collect pension or any other benefit that are due to governors. And I'm sure he's going to do the same too for presidency. Peter Obi is not the presidency that will come today and wants to start buying a new Jeep. So, I ask myself every day, what is really the benefit of this presidency for Peter Obi? We know Tinubu, why he wanted to be president. We know why Buhari wanted to be president. But you can't really explain that this is the reason why Peter Obi wants to be president, outside saving Nigeria. Because Peter Obi is going to finish his 4 years and he's not going to want to collect pension. Peter Obi is going to want to even manage the old cars that he's going to take over from Tinubu with. Peter Obi is going to want to construct more roads, do a whole lot of things that will benefit the country. than himself. So if I was in his shoes, to hell with the country. Let's dig it. Everybody will save himself. But Peter Obi is Peter Obi.
Yes.
So his meekness, his calmness is also his strength. Some of us that have hot head, we no go agree, we no go agree, and we scatter things. But the man who knows where he's going, his eyes is on that final destination.
End product.
If Peter Obi succeeds to become the president of Nigeria, he's going to teach the people how to demand good leadership. That is what is currently missing now. No matter how Abia State that you know today, no matter how it gets bad when Alex Oti leave, my brother, I am telling you that Abia people will always have reference to. Whoever is you see some state governors in the southeast today, people don't like them. Their people are cursing them. And even though they are imposed on the people, their people don't like them. But you will see, if you go to the street, you will listen to the real heartbeat of what people think. So Peter Obi is going to teach Nigerians how to demand good leadership. Because he's going to work so much in 2 years, in 4 years that, man, he's going to set a standard for the next person that wants to be president. And it's going to be a good standard. So I think he's on the right path. I am not a fan of that he's over quiet, over meekness, but I think it's good.
Yes. Just like you rightly said, is his strength. Because when you don't do, agree. At the end of the day, what will happen?
What will happen?
The result. You talked about Nnamdi Kanu. As an Igbo man, what do you have to say about his situation? Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu.
So I personally don't like talking about Nnamdi Kanu again. Not because of fear, but because of disappointment. So Nnamdi Kanu disappointed Ndi Igbo. And I will tell you why Nnamdi Kanu disappointed Ndi Igbo. The only person that had achieved the level of social fame Nnamdi Kanu got on a platter of gold, the last person and the first and the only person who got it fought with his life to get it, which is Odumegwu Ojukwu. He fought with his life. He dodged bombs. He did so much to get this love Nnamdi Kanu got on a platter of gold. I was expecting Nnamdi Kanu to leverage his fame at his peak to give a redirection to Ndi Igbo. I am one of those people that have seen Nnamdi Kanu one-on-one. I met him one-on-one in London. And at the time when his tone became too violent, I was one of those people that started sending him email and messages and say, you have to change the direction of this your message. You are beginning to get to your peak where your message should be, okay, let's start developing Ali Igbo. I sent him an email. I can show you the email. I was telling him, I said, your message now should be at this time. Remember that time that people will bow down for him. That time that he will not cover himself and behave like the real Elohim. That peak time, I was among those that expected him to evolve and pivot. What was I expecting him to do? You had Ndi Igbo on this chokehold that they are ready to do anything you say. So what I was expecting him to do is to say, okay, good. Let's calm down. Let's put 5 things we need to do internally. Number 1, this present crop of Igbo leaders are selfish, are egoistic, are this and this and it. Highlight all what they are doing wrong. People will listen to you. Tell them, we are going to change them.
Don't vote for them.
Don't vote for them. We are going to change them. Bring people that are as hungry for change like yourself. Put all those people in those positions internally first. So then, I always say something, no matter what Ndibo are suffering today in Nigeria, we must recognize the role we played in our own pain. We are not innocent. We are not innocent. We are not innocent. If we are being marginalized, what about the ones we do to ourselves internally? So second thing I was expecting him to do was, okay, we are going to introduce law and order in the Southeast. What is the first thing? Nnamdi Kanu grew in fame to where he could say, everybody, every Saturday, come out and clear the street, clear the gutter in the Southeast, plant flowers. Everybody, I'm giving an example of things with only his voice alone he could have done. If Nnamdi Kanu said, everybody clear the gutter in front of your house, everybody would do it. He grew so much in fame that if he says, if you are living in any Igbo state and this house is by the roadside and it's not looking nice, we will either ask people to volunteer and buy paint and give to you to paint it, let the Southeast look nice. Those are some of the things I was expecting him to do. First, to put the right people into leadership positions in Ali Igbo. Then, talk to Igbo people. As someone who grew up in London, he understood orderliness. He understood standing in line. He understood process. I was expecting him to start teaching Igbo all those things because he had them in the chokehold and our people will listen. But he didn't do that. That was where he lost me. That was where I stopped becoming a fan of what he was doing. And I started saying, no. Asking our people to separate out of Nigeria or not, or we are going to destroy all those things, we didn't need it. What this past 8 years of Buhari's government cost us, it will take us 50 years to rebuild Ali Igbo. Even the social image of Ali Igbo. Today, if you tell somebody that is not from Ali Igbo to come to the Southeast, when they Google the Southeast, all the things they are seeing is mostly negative things. If somebody thinks about us from outside, everything that they are thinking about is insecurity and the rest of it. I give you an example. My manager is here now. Every Monday, Oyiji doesn't move around in the Southeast. I told him, I said, look for a park in Asaba or any other state because we can't run a business that we don't move around on Monday. Now, Ndibo have become like, especially this sit-at-home issue now has become like, you know how a horse, a very big horse, you put rope on the neck of the horse, tie it to the foot of a chair, sit on it. You have sat on it for 5 years. That horse, if it tries to move, it feels the weight of your weight. It pulls back. That horse has now become very used to it that even when you stand up, that the rubber chair is now very light, that the horse can pull his head and move away. The horse will stand there until it dies. Why? Because it's still psychologically feeling that weight that pulls it back is still there. That is where Ndibo are now. Sit at home has entered autopilot. Everybody is denying. I didn't say sit at home. This one. We were thinking if they arrest the Simon Ekpa, everything is going to go back to normal. But the rate is going back to normal. It's too slow. People are still very careful. People are still very scared. People are very... So, the problem we are having as a people right now, even though he didn't directly cause it, but he sparked the brains that caused it. And now, when I say he sparked the brain, because right now we feel that we have been infiltrated from externally, from outside. Okay. We feel that some bad people have entered. But these bad people only saw advantage to enter. You understand? Yes. When the house is divided, strangers will come in and pick the spoil. If you divide this house now, scatter this place now, as strangers are coming in here now, first thing they want to do is carry this mic, carry the camera, carry the speaker. That is what is happening today in Ali Igbo.
Let's help you create some magic. Let's help you capture your best moments. Let's help you relive your memories. Book us now at Yarn Content Factory. Let's give your events and video production the perfect touch.